Hello, and peace to you, my seeking hearts. This morning boost comes to you about the strength of mercy. Now, it almost seems to some like that's a contradictory statement, but hear me out. The heart of it all revolves around what mercy means. I think some people have this mistaken sense that mercy is when you have the power to harm someone, but you decide not to. But I think that's a grave mistake of what mercy is about, because that kind of makes it this, I could hurt you if I want to, but I'm just choosing not to. So it kind of makes it seem that our nature is anger and our nature is hate. But that's directly contradicted to the notion that we are God's children. So if we were, of which is love. So we have to, I think, evaluate the equation of this statement. In that, I have come to realize, because me and the Christ were jamming today, this morning, and what I came to realize, what he showed me, was that mercy isn't so much about having the power to harm someone and opting not to, but rather it's about recognizing what's important. In that your salvation does not lie in the body. It's not, I gotta have this thing or I'm not going to be happy. It's recognizing that your spirituality, your salvation, your life is spirit. So nothing can take that away from you. So there's no reason to feel as though you've been deprived, because attack is born from deprivation. It's this thought that you have deprived me and I must then thus attack you. And so when we realize that nothing has been taken from us, that affords the notion of mercy. Because, and another way of looking at it is, think of yourself like in a forest, or just a slab of land, as it were. And there's a fog, a thick fog. If you look down and in the fog, then you're going to see the things of the dirt. If you look down to the dirt, the Adam dream. Adam is dirt, mud, red dirt, basically. That's why from dust to dust, from atom to atom, so long as we live in this Adam dream, it's going to be that gnashing of teeth. But when you look upward to heaven, to the sun that shines away the fog, you start to realize, oh, things aren't so bad. Because in the sky, everything just seems so much more vast. When you look down, well, it's just, there isn't much place to go. You have to dig. Your hands get all dirty to get anywhere, to go further. But the sky is, for the sake of this analogy, is infinite and can take us infinitely further. So many of us don't even bother to look upward. We, in fact, oh hey, it's snowing. Isn't that swell? Snowing in Georgia. But so many of us have been duped and deceived to believe that humility is lowliness, in the sense that you have to think less of yourself, as far as I'm no good, I hate myself. Like, you pretty much have to beat yourself up, and that's humility? No, humility is nothing more than recognizing where your strength comes from. That your strength and your love and everything that you are is not of yourself, of your ego self, but it is of God. And that's what gives you your strength. And I think it makes it so much better, because we're not so caught up in this frantic rat race. Because a way to know whether or not you've made the body your salvation or not, and thus making it to where mercy becomes very difficult, is in the fact that if by what you're seeking you become afraid, angry, hateful, just this growing sense of deprivation, you're not satisfied by it, you become very judgmental and condemning, all these just negative things. That's kind of like the indicators of saying, hey, something's not right, or like this stubborn will, like, no, it has to be this way. Remember, God has everything for your best benefit beyond what you could even imagine. So be okay if for whatever reason you get the thought that says, hey, don't go that way. As much as we may want to be like, I want it to be that way, you have to have faith and trust that God's doing that for your best interest. And so rejoice, like, oh, okay, cool. Let's not go that way. And how this correlates to mercy is that when you go that way of God, you realize that all your needs are fulfilled, so you don't feel deprived. And so mercy is a lot more easily to give. And what you give is the gift that you'll receive. So that's even better, is that by giving that mercy, mercy shall come unto you. And it helps heal the hearts. It helps align our perception. Because mercy and love create forgiveness, and forgiveness is the home of miracles, and the gift of miracles is grace. So that spiritual energy that just gets us in the zone, that gets me able to get excited to talk about these things and to speak it in such a manner beyond my own discernment and understanding, stems from that grace. Because if I was all in this bitter mood, and I've been in those moods before, and I can't give any of these kind of conversations. I can't do these videos if I'm in that mood. Because you can't fake it. You can try and say the words, but when it comes to conversation, there's just those little things that you can, even if you can fake it, and even if you can do that, people can tell, unless you're very good at lying, and some are. But for me, I gotta be genuine. I gotta be authentic, and that spiritual authenticity stems from that love and forgiveness, because that's when I'm in the energy. That's where I'm in the zone, baby. That's when we're spiritually jamming. And I want to do that because each video that I do, everything that I want to do, I want it to be able to, as it were, glorify God through forgiveness. And that's how you glorify God, through forgiveness, through love, through joy and peace and mercies. And that's the strength of mercy, in that by it, we become uplifted beyond this thinking that, oh, I'm weak or I don't have enough, but you're able to see just how much you really have. And I don't know, for some reason, it's just, there's a certain feeling that you get, that you're kind of like, it's all going to be okay. Because you start to not realize, and you'll be put to the test. It'll be refined. There'll be times where when you apply this, what's going to happen is there's going to be stuff that's going to test your mercy. Something's going to happen where someone's not going to make your food correctly, or someone's going to cut you off in traffic, or something's going to happen. And it's not because God's like, I want to ruin your day. But no, God wants you to be able to see that whatever it may be, does not hold your salvation. That bodily thing, whatever it may be, is not what your salvation is. Because your brother deserves your mercy. Because you deserve God's mercy. We deserve, so you deserve the mercy of your brother, and your brother deserves the mercy of yourself. And that's how we can see the better picture of what God's about in our life and in other people's lives. And it's this beautiful, amazing, cyclical kind of, as you give, it's given unto you, and then that helps transcend to others as well. So it's all interconnected, baby. It's all cool, man. And it helps you see the right way to go. Because as you respond to things in this world, it will then therefore dictate how you start to make decisions. Because the decisions are often based off of how you've been responding in the past to certain things. It's a process, to be sure, but it's a process in my mind. I could think of no better process to pursue than that of the Spirit. But that's what I got for you, friends. Show some mercy today. Let's be merciful in this world, because our brother surely needs it. Too long has he been burdened by, the past. Has he had to have had his happiness marred by anger and sadness? So to those who have come to understand this message, unto him show him the better gift to give it. Even if he gives you hate, show him that it doesn't matter and give him love instead. But that's what I got for you, friends. So from here at the Wolfpack, we wish you well and Godspeed. Peace, friends.